Hello, everyone. Such a clever opening. All right. Part 3. Isn't this cunning? Had a little bit of gumption. A little bit of couth. I said, I better finish this fucking video. I'm going to try to bang this out. I'm on my lunch break. I had to give Sam his pill. And Sam has hyperthyroidism. So I have a cat I have to give medication to twice a day. So I take a long lunch every day and come home. Poor Sam. He's so fucked up. But he's doing well, if anybody gives a shit. So let's continue with Lorne Armstrong, Lorne Stream 820. They're broken up. This should be the last part. We've got about 30 minutes left. I backed it up just a little bit. Let's get started.
After I'm done with that, I don't plan on drinking.
Okay, but I can just go by your actions. That's all I have to go by. That's all I'm going to go by is your actions.
So Lorne is trying to convince Ramonuh that he's a good guy. And this was after he got take the sweatshirt off. It's too hot in here. I'm like Lorne. Whenever I'm doing these videos, I'm completely nude. Just kidding. Lorne is trying to convince Ramonuh that he has changed completely in the past week. And he had probation put this device on his phone, a breathalyzer. And he's trying to convince her that he gave up drinking for Ramonuh because he was being an asshole when he drank. And it's not just this device. And when the device is gone, he's still going to be the great guy that he is.
And your actions, because this is the longest and this is the only time you've gone any considerable length of time, meaning it'll be 3 weeks. You've gone 3 weeks without any alcohol. And that is during the time that you were on a breathalyzer.
And that's a great point. They've been talking, Lorne's always so anxious to bring up, we've been talking for 9 fucking months. And Ramonuh is saying this is the first time since they've been speaking that for a long period of time he has not had anything to drink. And isn't it just cunning that he happens to have that breathalyzer, that device? And Lorne is trying to convince her, even if I didn't have it, I would still not be drinking because I don't want to treat you badly.
Given to you by your state. So it's kind of a hard sell.
I have to be on the breathalyzer for 4 months. I still don't feel like drinking anyway.
You're not getting the point, Lorne, and I don't know if you're intentionally not getting the point.
What I'm getting from your point is that I would not be drinking I would not have stopped drinking if it weren't for this breathalyzer.
Bing!
But you haven't done that before, so that is...
Right.
So those words don't mean anything when you haven't gone a considerable amount of time without drinking before.
Well, as in Washington State, I went 2.5 years without drinking.
That doesn't mean anything. It's the fact that he starts drinking again. You can go 10 years without drinking. If you start drinking again, what's the point? The 10 years doesn't matter. It's sort of the same fucking argument he makes about trying to rape a kid. Well, the only bad thing I did before that was I had an OUI. Okay, well, it doesn't negate the fact that you tried to do a terrible thing.
Hold on a second. I have to say something to... Hold on a second.
I have to say something to my actual boyfriend.
That's why you're self-toast. You were going to say something to him.
I have a hard time understanding him sometimes.
I bet you're sexier than the therapist is, since Ramonuh's gone, by the way. I've seen both of you. I've seen you and the therapist. I think you're sexier than he is. You're doing good.
Thank you, but I need for her to know that.
I know, just an outsider's opinion.
It makes me feel like she's a lot better than me.
It's really interesting to me, too, that Lorne is always like, whenever he has to have a conversation with a woman, maybe not every time, but it just seems like a whole lot, he has to have a serious conversation. Why does Emma need to be on the phone while they're having this conversation? Now, for our purposes, I know why. But, like, there's call after call after call where Lorne is arguing with whatever, catfish he's on the phone with. And he'll suddenly, like, when he realizes it's not going well, call Emma! Call Emma! Like, Emma is his personal arbitrator of all arguments. And he needs somebody because I think he believes, like, every time Emma's just going to blindly take his side. And it's going to be 2 against 1. He's just such a child. He needs somebody to fight his battles for him. And that's why Emma is his best friend.
Yeah. Really bothersome. I don't want to have sex with anybody else. I don't want to.
Well, that's good, because nobody wants to have sex with you.
No. I mean, his face isn't as cute as yours, and you have bigger muscles. So what if his dick's like 2 times as big as yours? That doesn't mean anything. Who wants to get hurt by sex? I mean, I do, but Ramonuh doesn't. She's not like that.
And it's not like her to just go out and have sex like that.
Then why do you give her extra time?
Well, she might not. I mean, who knows? I can tell you this, though. I didn't set out having sex with the lawyer. He just kind of found his way into stuffing his cock into me. And that's what Ramonuh might need to realize that she loves you.
And God love her. God love Emma. Like, so very carefully laying this foundation that every guy has a bigger dick than Lorne. So what if, you got a small cock and goofy looking and... Oh, God.
And it's also the thing that you were saying earlier. She's more and more time she spends with him. And that's... I don't care about it to me.
I think Lorne really believes, like, the only way you develop feelings for someone or maintain those feelings is to be in contact with that person constantly. He's constantly afraid that the therapist is going to take Ramonuh because they're going to be spending time together. And she's not going to be spending if she spends more time with the therapist, she's going to have deeper feelings. Lorne just does not understand how real relationships work and what real feelings feel like. I think he believes that what he feels is love. But Lorne, I'm not even making a joke here. I think Lorne has some sort of, I don't think he's crazy, but he has some sort of mental deficiency or illness in which he can't relate to other people. He can't, he doesn't understand real feelings. I'm not a doctor. But Lorne, I want to become one just so I can study Lorne.
Okay, guys, I'm back. Lorne, I was thinking of something because I did overhear your snarky therapist comment, and it's comments like that showed that you really haven't changed. But let's say that you understood the definition of love, and let's say that you felt that way about me for argument's sake, okay? Okay?
Yeah, I understand the definition of love. Otherwise, I won't be in love with you still.
He's so stupid, man. I understand the real definition of love. Otherwise, I wouldn't be in love with you still. Even that, he doesn't understand what she's saying. I guess. I don't know. I've never fallen in love with someone that I've never even seen what they look like. I guess that's possible. I guess it's possible to fall in love with someone who's, fall in love with someone's personality. But these deep feelings he claims to have for every fucking woman he comes into contact with is an excellent example of why he doesn't understand what love really is.
Okay. Let's go with that.
Mona's got that chest cold. I must have given it to her.
Part of love is wanting what's best for somebody.
Yes.
Would you be able to have the objectivity to look at a situation like this one and say, you know, I love Ramonuh so much that I'm going to let her go and be with the doctor or be with the therapist.
Nope. He doesn't have
because
enough
that is
about
what's
him.
best for her.
Nope.
Because these are guys who have shown her love from the day that they met her up until now, and they never needed to prove anything. They never...
Lorne does not give a fuck about another partner. He only cares about his needs being fulfilled, his needs being someone to be there to listen to him bitch and whine, someone to do things for him, someone so that he's not alone. He doesn't care. If he did, he would realize that he would be the worst possible partner for Ramonuh. Ramonuh has so many other great choices around her. Men who actually have enough about them to show her real care. And Lorne is so selfish that he wants this young woman to just give up her social life to sit on the phone with him while he proves the kind of man that he is now after a week.
Needed to get over anything. That these are guys who have shown her unconditional love since the day that she met them. Would it be out of character for you to do that?
Yes.
It would be out of character for me to do that because of the fact that I haven't had the chance to show you how I love you in person.
What the fuck does that have to do with anything? The only difference in person would be that he could abuse her physically.
Had 9 months of chances, Lorne.
No, not in person. They have a chance in person. I don't have a chance in person right now.
But could it be that since what you've shown me over the phone is so unappealing, it really is, that it doesn't need to go in person?
And it's like Lorne doesn't even hear that part. And that's one of the reasons, though, the things that she says in this call is one of the reasons that I love this call so much. She literally says, could it be that what you've shown me over the phone is so unappealing that I don't want to be in person with you? That I would be afraid to be in person with you? I wouldn't want to. If I knew nothing else about Lorne and just heard these phone calls, I would feel the same. He's awful. He makes these excuses. I never meant to do it. You can't hold that against me because I didn't want to do it. And Ramonuh, in another call, makes a very good argument. Well, what's to say you wouldn't punch me, like beat me, and then later say, well, I'm sorry, I never meant to do it. He doesn't get, can't have it both ways, Lorne.
In order for you to be able to say what Ramonuh needs is something, excuse me,
Just to show the real person that I am.
We see the person you
So
are.
this person's all confused and scared of how we met, and other people said whispering things in his ears that she's just playing with me. She's not real. How come she won't show herself? How come she's not here?
And see, a reasonable person in that situation would have said to Ramonuh, instead of, forcing her to try to force her to act the way he wants her to act. If it were me, let's say in some alternate universe, I'm being catfished by Ramonuh. I'm Lorne. And my support group is telling me, this sounds funny. This sounds fishy. Get it? It's fishy. Stupid. I would probably give her the opportunity, say, listen, this is what has to happen. Come up and see me. Or I just have to terminate the relationship. We just can't talk anymore. This isn't healthy for me. But Lorne's view is, instead of changing himself, his actions, his views, the rest of the world has to change to conform to him and what he needs. And it's ridiculous.
How many times have you gone through this? How many other people have done this thing to you? And
Great
keep
points.
It off, and they're going to meet you.
And Lorne, it might
It might be that I really believe in you, and I don't want to listen to them anymore.
Well, it might just be that you...
No, Lorne knows that there's no way he's going to meet a hot 24-year-old that would somewhat put up with his bullshit in real life. This is his one shot. And he is so desperate to hang on to it. He would never, ever walk away from this. He would put up with anything. Guarantee it.
Are going to be safer if you just not do that with people you don't meet. And get curious about with Ramona after you guys meet. Isn't tonight, hey, just real quick, isn't tonight the Lily lunar eclipse?
Nice shout out to Lily Luna.
Eclipse.
Oh, okay, I got it backwards. All right, go ahead, sorry.
The Lily lunar eclipse. Ugh.
Sorry,
but I mean, isn't it possible? All right, Bonnie Tyler, isn't it?
Bonnie Tyler. Lorne thinks he's going to start singing, and Ramona's going to go, oh my God, what was I, like, she's going to be so mesmerized. What was I saying? I'm getting a plane ticket right now. And you can sing to me face to face.
Possible, though, that it should be that perhaps Ramona should be dating people who are around her who have shown her these characteristics from day one.
In other words, Lorne excuses his abusive behavior and all this on him being confused and people telling me you're not real. I don't understand even how that is, to Lorne, how that's even valid. He could have, one, terminated the relationship, or two, just had a friendship over the phone with her. If she never came to meet him, she never came to meet him. They're friends over the phone. And I think that's what Ramona tried to do in the beginning. That's why we don't have, like, early calls. I think she really, like, legitimately, and I don't know Ramona. I don't have any way of knowing this shit. But I think she started out, you know, because she's a Lornographer, and she was curious about Lorne and struck up a friendship with him. And, of course, Lorne takes it to this whole other level that it was never intended to be. And he's always trying to force people into these relationships or to be his woman, but he can't. It's like he can't understand that you can't make people act the way you want them to. You can't whine until they do it, or bitch or yell or scream. And if he, from this point on, it's like Ramona's even telling him, like, she's trying to give him a chance. Like, from this point on, if you act like a normal human being, we have a phone friendship, I might be a little more interested in you. But he can't. It's like, Ramona won't spend every minute with me. Ramona won't talk to me on the phone for 8 hours. I'm going to call her up and I'm going to make her talk to me. He can't see how fucking unappealing that is.
Is it possible that Ramona should say, okay, I really do believe in this guy, and I do believe that what he's telling me is true, and he is working those 3 months to show us.
I really do believe in this guy.
So, Lorne, I asked you before, and it begs the question: what have you done to show me anything or any reason why I should have any belief in you? It all boils back down to feelings. When you answer that question, I say, Lorne, how do I know, why should I believe that you're going to be X, Y, and Z? And you say, like when I asked you, how do I tell my parents such and such a thing? You said that I should tell them that I, quote, have a feeling. I have a feeling that this could be a good guy. I have a feeling that he's going to do X, Y, and Z. That's what you all.
Lorne thinks it's enough that he wants to be a good guy. It doesn't matter what he does, because there'll always be some fucking story of why he did it. But as long as his intentions are to be a good guy, that's good enough. And Ramona's parents should fucking understand that. It's ludicrous.
Always resort back to. And
have I ever wavered on telling you that I love you at all?
You did one time.
Who cares?
You did fine. You said fine. I don't fucking love you either one time.
And then he said,
and
asshole.
That's fine, Lorne, because you shouldn't love me. You've never met me. And
that's not fine, because I was lying, because I do love you.
He said, fine, I don't love you either, asshole. And what does it matter? I've never wavered in saying that I love you. I could say I love you to anybody. It means nothing. And again, Lorne thinks just because he's given his love to someone, they're obligated to him in some way. You have to give me a chance because I gave you my heart. He's a stalker. He's crazy. That's crazy. That's legitimately crazy thinking.
Well, I have every reason to love you.
Well, you don't know me, and that's what I'm trying to do here. I'm genuinely trying to help you and to guide you into a situation where maybe you'll find something with someone in your state that's better than clinging on to a fantasy of a girl who's half your age.
Fantasy, you're not a fantasy.
But I mean, it's a fantasy to think
you're not a fantasy. That's exactly what she is, Lorne. A fucking fantasy.
that you're going to magically get everything in line and that you're magically going to win my parents over and my family and friends.
I cannot guarantee that I'm going to win them over. You are the one that I am in love with.
But
I'm not in love with your family or your friends.
They're important.
You're the one that I'm in love with. The only one that I care to change for is you.
But they're important to me. But I mean, it's a fantasy because
I can't do anything about the way that they feel. The only person that I can care about is you. I mean, I care about that you have a good family and friends. I care about that stuff. But you're the one that I'm changing. That I. How do I word this? I'm changing for myself, and I'm becoming the person that I used to be before Paula ever screwed me over.
Paula ever screwed me over, and here he goes blaming someone else. And this whole fucking, he even acknowledges like Paula. Paula was not his fiance. Paula was not his girlfriend. How did she screw him over? What was the person he used to be before Paula screwed him over? It's the silliest fucking thing. It's like because Paula and he in his mind were in love or engaged. Paula doesn't even probably fucking remember this asshole.
Again. But if it weren't for you, I would have had a problem doing that.
Lorne, if your head were getting
the person that you are and that you've been to me. That's what makes the big difference, because you believed in me. And that's what brought me to be able to become the person that I know I am now.
If your head were really getting back to straight, as you put it, you would be thinking about options of dating people who are nearby you and not necessarily.
I don't do that when I'm in love with someone else. I don't do that.
But this person is telling.
I don't do that when I'm in love with someone else. Really? Oh, really? Lorne, you've done that several times. And to Ramona. I don't look for anyone else when I'm in love with someone. I don't do that. Michelle Simpson. Anyway, there's not too much I can add to this. I mean, this is let's just listen.
You that's what you should be looking at, because that is what's best for you.
Oh my God, my cat is being so cute.
What's best for me is to not violate the person that I'm in love with.
Violate.
I have said before, but I know, but it's kind of different when I'm telling you one thing. I have said before that I don't love you, and that is true. But I am doing something more loving than anything that you have done for me, which is I am telling you to go be with someone who can meet your needs and who is willing to do that and who is in your state, who can give you the kind of relationship that you want. I'm doing that, and I don't even love you. You say that you love me, and you won't do that.
I won't do that because I won't violate you.
Point. She got a good point. And Lorne's response, I don't want to violate you. It's okay to scream and yell and call her a bitch and a cunt and a whore and say these vile things about how she's, the doctor's sticking his cock down her throat. I mean, just the shit he fucking says. But he's going to talk about how he doesn't want to violate her. He's fucking disgusting. I don't think I'm going to get this finished before I have to go back to work. I've only got like 10 minutes further in this call. I hope somebody's enjoying this, man, because I'm going to get all the way through this. I love this call, and I want to give it all the attention it deserves.
It's not violating anymore.
I will not go out and sleep with somebody else and bring the disease back to you. It's not happening.
He lives in a fucking fantasy land. Ramonuh just got finished telling him, I don't love you. I've told you multiple times I don't love you. I'm telling you right now, go find someone near to you. Then you won't have all these worries. She's helping him. She's truly helping him. Find a woman who's close. And she didn't say find a woman who's close for 3 months, which is, I think, how Lorne is hearing it. She's saying find a woman close to you. I'm not going to go sleep with someone and bring a disease back to you. What? What? And he says this shit again because he thinks it makes him sound like, Romeo Armstrong.
Well, you're not going to be sleeping with me. That's thing one. And thing two, you're not violent. You're not going to be sleeping with one. You're not going to be sleeping with me. That's thing one. And thing.
Lorne's like, what? And I believe after this, she says, thing one, you're not going to be sleeping with me. And thing two is, and I think he never goes back to it because he does not want to cement that position in her mind.
Two, it's not violating.
I'm not going to be sleeping with you.
You are not violating me when I am suggesting something to you to do.
In my heart, I would be violating you. Can't do that.
Well, okay.
So again, Lorne is devoted to Ramonuh. Ramonuh fucking owes him something. He's so stupid. And I promise you, if he got a text from Michelle Simpson, like right at that moment saying, where are you? I'm still sitting here at the Circle K. He'd be trying to get his pants on as fast as he could so he could drive over there.
I'd not only be violating you, I'd be violating everything I believe in.
What a joke. What a fucking joke. I'd be violating everything I believe in. Lorne, your beliefs are so fucking fluid. You're a joke. He can't be a real person, can he? He's a cartoon. Somebody tell me that this has all been a big joke on me and he's a cartoon. Come on. Somebody say something. Charles can't fill that much time. I'm not talented enough. Okay, sing to me. Is this just not working? There we go.
Can you sing a song for us, Lorne? This is getting really tense. I think we need to take a little bit of a break.
The only thing I don't like is the singing.
Here's something relaxing. Can you please?
I can.
We're going to stop there. I'll pick that fucking quote unquote song apart. The song pisses me off because, and Emma refers to it as a song parody, which is funny. A parody. Lorne's writing song parodies. Yeah. It pisses me off that he rewrote lyrics that were a million times better than anything he vomits up. His garbage that he comes out with. And I love that song. Absolutely love that song. He's not ruined it for me, but it is one of my favorite songs. I am going to wrap that up for today here. We still have like 15 more minutes. I got a little bit further. Because I do have to go back and finish building that gym for church. I want to give a little shout out to Mr. and Mrs. Salazar, who said, Mr. Salazar said that he and his wife listen to my videos together, and I think that's adorable. So be good to your wife, and remember that the family that learns together stays together. I didn't come up with that. Kayla came up with that. All right. I love you. Turn to your wife right now and say, I love you. And then give her a little something, something. Take care of her. She got 3 clits. I'm sorry. That's so offensive and disgusting. I'm such a pig. All right. I'll talk to you later. Bye, sweethearts.